Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I have a full day of homemaking tasks to do today, a lot of cleaning and errands and that kind of thing. So I thought I would take you along with me and hopefully give you some motivation to get some things done in your day today. I just got a new set of cleaning products that I'm excited to use. I've always wanted to be that person that knows a lot about ingredients and products and like the things that are good for you and not good for you, but I've never been interested enough to learn about it. So I'm trying to learn about it now because I would like to be more conscious of like the things I'm putting in my body, the things that I'm like surrounding myself with, the things I'm cleaning with, and then thus like breathing in and touching and coming into contact with all day long. So this brand, Modere, is super committed to all clean ingredients. Everything's gray water safe, which means like the things like your dish soap that are going through your pipes and back out into the environment, the water that it creates, like the soapy water, is not going to damage the environment and that kind of thing. So love that. Just a lot healthier to have in your home. I have used some of these products before. I've used the room freshening spray and it smells really nice. I think I've even recommended it here on my channel before. And then my mom uses their laundry detergent and really likes it. So I'll try these things out. I'll share with you in like today's cleaning video and future cleaning videos which things I like or whether I like them or not or whatever, and we'll go from there. I took off my mattress protector and all of my like pillow protectors and everything. I try to do that like every couple of weeks or so to clean those as well. I know it's a pain because then you have to like wash it all in one day, because I guess you could have 2 mattress protectors, but I don't. So I have to like wash it, dry it, and put it back on the mattress all in a single day. But on days that I do this and I have my mattress uncovered all day, I take it as an opportunity to sprinkle some baking soda over it and kind of just let it like air out and let the baking soda get out any smells or mildew, or I don't know, hopefully there's not mildew in my mattress, but you know what I mean, like just get all the grossness out, keep it clean, that kind of thing. I guess I'm out of baking soda, so we'll get that at the store here in a little bit. I've been making this little drink concoction. It's kind of like a health drink concoction, and Brian asked me to make him one, so I thought I would show you what I'm putting in. So I just do some ice water and then some little sprigs of mint. This is like mojito mint. And then I mix in some of this CBD. This is from American Shaman. I believe this company is nationwide. I'll see if they sell online. If they do, I will link it in the description box below. But this watermelon flavor is really good. Their tinctures are water soluble, so you can stick them in your drink and they're so good. One little thing I do when I'm loading the dishwasher is I always separate like all the different utensils. So instead of putting all the forks in one container, I separate them. Instead of putting all the knives in one, I separate them. And the reason for that is if you put them together, they can kind of nest and then they don't get completely clean. So if you separate the types, they can all get clean on all sides and not like get nested together. Remember, you can also put them like upside down. So if you have more than 6 forks, you can go back through and start putting them upside down so that you don't have any 2 that can nestle together. I'm so sad. I just cracked, I don't know if you can tell, I cracked our French press. It was very much time for my refrigerator to get a deep clean, so I am doing that today. I try to do a deep clean of my fridge about once a month or so, every week I do kind of like a surface level clean, like the day before or the day of my grocery shopping. I'll go through and kind of inventory my fridge, throw out anything that's gone bad, and wipe down like the tops, the surfaces of everything. But about once a month, I will actually take everything out and really scrub it like I'm doing here. I take all the pieces out and just scrub them down with some dish soap in my sink. I just wash everything just like you would wash a dish. I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. And then I will also clean the inside of my refrigerator, which I thought I got footage of that and I guess I missed it. So I did go through and spray everything down with that Modere multi-surface spray that I showed you guys earlier. I love having a multi-surface spray that is all natural. All the fragrances are all natural, everything like that. So I can feel good about spraying it inside of my fridge where I'm going to sit all of my food. It smelled really nice. It worked really well. My refrigerator came out very nice and clean. So highly recommend. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about my refrigerator organization here in a second. As you can see, I'm not like a perfectionist by any means with my refrigerator organization. I feel like things shift around in your fridge so much, or at least they do in my house where I cook 3 meals a day every day for the most part, that I just kind of go for function over aesthetics in my refrigerator for sure. So in terms of my refrigerator organization, as you can see, I don't use a lot of organizational products. Like I literally only have one little container that I added in here other than just like our normal food storage containers, because I cook every day, like multiple times a day. I'm constantly moving food around, using food up, putting leftovers back in the fridge. So it doesn't really make sense for me to have like long-term storage solutions in the fridge where things are changing so rapidly. But one of the things I do in terms of refrigerator organization that I highly recommend you do is I put all of our leftovers and veggies that have already been sliced or veggies that need to be used up, that kind of thing. I put all of that kind of at my like main eye level shelf. I have my drinks up here just because that's what fits the best in this shelf, but right here is my eye level area where I keep everything I need to use up quickly, like within the next couple of days, so that it's not hiding somewhere under here or in a drawer where I miss it and then let it go bad. So this shelf is the shelf that I kind of shop from first when I'm trying to grab a quick something to eat or make a meal, or when I'm meal planning. If I'm trying to plan next week's meals, I will look here first and figure out what I can make for dinner or lunch or whatever over the next couple of days with these ingredients first, and I will kind of build some meals around that first before I try to come up with brand new recipes and things like that. Okay, now that the fridge is clean, I'm gonna reward myself by making some lunch. So I grabbed some chicken that was out of my second shelf, my shelf that needs to be used up, and some spinach that needs to be used up, and I'm gonna quickly make a little like barbecue chicken sandwich for both Brian and I. Hi, you're getting voiceover Lauren because something happened to this clip and I lost all my audio. So I'm making a barbecue chicken sandwich with this garlic aioli mustard on the bread, and then I shredded my chicken in my stand mixer with some barbecue sauce to get it all barbecuey, and then I'll put some spinach on the bread as well, and that is the sandwich for lunch. I'm also using up the remainder of this cucumber, tomato, and red onion little salad that I had in the fridge, so we'll have that for a little veggie. I sprinkled some everything but the bagel seasoning on top just to give it some extra flavor. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I need to tidy up the kitchen a little bit from lunch, and I'll do that really quick because that won't take me but a second. I need to transfer the laundry, and I need to make a meal plan and a grocery list, and I'll show you guys that. And then I also need to send something to Office Depot for Brian to print it out for him. I probably better do that first because I don't know, like, it might take them a while to process that, so I'm gonna do that first. I also have a pile of like paperwork on my counter that I'm not gonna show you because I don't know if some of it probably has like our address and stuff on it, but that's another thing I'm gonna try to get done today. See, now you can see my paperwork without me giving any of my sensitive information away. He needs this thing printed at Office Depot because he needs it like spiral bound, and I don't even know how you do that, so we'll just do it there, and then I'll pick it up when I am getting groceries here in a minute. I just ran out of soap in my bathroom, so I just thought I would change it out for this Modere soap that I got. And I originally was thinking I would just pour it into this container, but I actually kind of like the white, and I was wondering if maybe I could peel this label off so it would just be a plain white bottle. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Well, that went even better than expected. It peeled right off, it didn't rip or anything, so I think that looks nice. I guess I should tell you the fragrance before I throw away this thing. It is cranberry, lemon, and rosewood. I haven't even used it yet, so let me tell you what I think about it. Okay, I just washed my hands so I could tell you how it smells. It's super mild, like the fragrance is super mild. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it smells like, it just kind of smells fresh and clean. I know that's like what every soap smells like, so I'm not giving you a very good description, but it's not super strong. They don't use any artificial fragrances, so if you have sensitive skin, it's not gonna irritate it. They use, I believe, essential oils, but it's probably not gonna irritate your skin if you're super sensitive to fragrances because it's not very heavily fragranced, and the fragrances are like all natural. I had left this stuff in the dryer for too long, so I'm just spraying it down with the Downy wrinkle release spray. This works pretty well, and I just ran my dryer with those couple of items that were wrinkly. I just ran the dryer while I was folding the rest of my stuff, and by the time I was done folding the other sheets and towels, the stuff was pretty well wrinkle-free. So I've made my little meal plan and then my grocery list to go with my meal plan. So tonight we're doing pasta because I need to use up this asparagus that is kind of on its way out. And then these tomatoes kind of need to be used too. So I'll use those and the asparagus in this pasta. Then tomorrow we'll do chicken tacos in order to use up this lime, this chicken, some of this onion. I also have a couple avocados in the pantry that need to be used up, and I'll use some of our peppers in that as well. And then Mediterranean rice bowl. That's just basically saffron rice, some kind of greens. So I'm buying arugula for just a different recipe. So we'll have some arugula that I'll throw in there. And then like cucumbers, tomatoes, that similar kind of salad like I showed that we had with lunch. Cucumber, tomato, a little bit of onion, that kind of thing. And I'll just throw it all in a bowl with some hummus and tahini, and that'll be like a big salad bowl thing. Because I have these cucumbers to use up, as well as like I said, these tomatoes I need to use up as well, so we'll use those for that. And then I have some potatoes that need to be used up, so I've got a sausage and potato bake. I'll be using my remainder of my peppers for that as well. Beer pancakes. I have like 3 beers in the fridge that we're never going to drink. Brian and I aren't beer drinkers, but I usually buy some whenever we're having people over, so those are just the leftovers that we probably are never gonna drink unless I make them into pancakes, which I will put the recipe for beer pancakes in the description box below. They are phenomenal. The carbonation in the beer makes them so fluffy, and the alcohol cooks out, so it's not like you're having alcohol for breakfast, but we're actually doing like breakfast for dinner this night with beer pancakes for dinner, and I'm looking forward to that one. And then I've got Nourish bowls. This is kind of how I use up leftovers. So there's no specific recipe. Oh my gosh, look at that dog. No specific recipe for a Nourish bowl. It's literally just how I use up leftovers. So I will throw in any grains that I have left over, like if I have leftover rice from that rice bowl that we're making that night, if I have leftover veggies, Sometimes I'll do sauteed veggies and throw them in there. Sometimes I'll just do raw veggies. Any kind of greens I have, I'll usually make some kind of a dressing out of like lemon juice and hummus or something like that and throw it on top, and it's just like a good way to use up leftover things and also get a lot of nutrition in a meal. I'll usually throw some like chia seeds and stuff like that on top and just try to like pack as much nutrients into a bowl as possible and also use up whatever we have that needs to be used up. And then I always plan one night of eating out, so we don't necessarily eat these in this exact order. With some of these things that we need to use up, we will eat these like 3 things within the next 3 days for sure, but then these 4 days we'll kind of flip them around just depending on what we're in the mood for, or if we want to go out one of those nights or whatever, we'll kind of flip things around depending on what works for us. Okay, I changed to make myself a little bit more presentable to go to the store. I just got these shoes not that long ago. They're from DSW and I think they're really cute. I just needed a new pair of white like everyday sneakers. They're Reeboks. I just put a little bit more jewelry on and like, you know, wore regular pants and stuff so that I look a little bit more put together, and hopefully this disheveled hair looks intentional. I don't know. Hi, my name is Lauren and I just got lost going from the grocery store to my own house. Before you judge me too hard, I'm not a lost. Like, I know where I am, generally speaking. I just decided to take a different route home, and it turns out that none of these streets go all the way through like I thought they would, so it's fine. Here's a quick little grocery haul. I got hash browns for breakfast, fruit, eggs. I'm gonna try to recreate a croissant breakfast sandwich from our favorite coffee shop, so hopefully I can do that with this, and I'm gonna make an aioli with this mayonnaise. Oh my gosh, words. And then I got this chicken apple sausage for a bake, like a sheet pan bake. I'll show you guys on Instagram later this week, and I think I actually have a vlog coming where I'm showing that as well. And then baking soda, because I need it for my bed, and then also just to have. And then spinach and arugula. Arugula is so good. I think it's my favorite green. And then protein bread, almond milk, and oat milk. We use oat milk in our coffee and then almond milk for any like baking things or cooking things that require milk. I also use almond milk in my cereal. Getting ready for dinner, I'm gonna start by prepping my veggies. Veggies are chopped. I've got my water boiling for the pasta and my pan heating up for the vegetables. Let's get this thing going. Some time has passed. The pasta is cooked. I went ahead and put it back in the pot along with the sauce so that it can stay warm while the veggies are finishing up. I added in my tomatoes. I'm gonna let them kind of char up a little bit and then we'll mix it all together. Also, by the way, I have more pasta left over. I'm gonna make that into a pasta salad. So I used a whole jar of pasta sauce, but I didn't end up using the whole container of pasta because that ends up being too much, at least in my opinion, because I like my pasta saucy. So I'm just turning the rest into a pasta salad because might as well make some kind of like little leftover side dish, lunchy type of thing that, you know, then you can have for tomorrow. Those veggies are taking way longer than I expected to cook, so I am putting together my pasta salad now instead of later. I'm kind of doing it in parts. I've got some of the pasta here, some in here, just so I can fit it all in this little container and still have it like mixed together. This is basil that I'm chopping up into it right now. That's one tomato. I sliced up a tomato to put in there, and then this is olive oil and balsamic. So olive oil, balsamic, tomatoes, basil, and then I'll season it with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, that kind of thing. We need more greens, so I'm grabbing my spinach. We're a little lacking in nutrients right now with that pasta salad, so we'll stick some spinach in there and call it good. Here is everything put together. This makes so much food. So we've got some leftover pasta salad. We will definitely have leftovers of this as well. I love making big portions of pasta and just having leftovers. I don't mind leftover, like even hot pasta, and Brian doesn't either. We both kind of like it. So sometimes I'll add a little bit more sauce or like at least like some milk or something in it before you microwave it to give it more moisture again, but it's so good. Dinner's done. It's only 6:08, so we're doing pretty well time-wise. I need to run to Office Depot because I couldn't pick it up earlier. When I did the order, it wasn't gonna be done till 6, so I'm going now to pick up my husband's notebook thing that he needed. I got Brian's notebook from Office Depot, and then he also asked me to grab a little can of compressed air so that he could clean all of our electronics, which if you have never use this stuff to clean your keyboards and stuff like that, number one, you probably need one of these because it's amazing how much dust and debris and dead skin and just grossness gets in between like your keyboard and those like places that you can't really reach with anything else to clean them. So I guess he'll go around doing that. I'm kind of jealous of him though, because it is like one of the most satisfying cleaning things ever to like blow out all the grossness out of keyboards. Well, let me know if you feel the same way. I'm back home. It is way past time to vacuum the baking soda off of this bed and put the sheets and everything back on. It is 7:03 p.m. and the bed is finally made for the day. Better than late than never, I guess. I'm going to draw myself a bath and call it a night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this gave you a lot of motivation to get some things done in your day today. If you did enjoy, hit the like button down below. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos from me, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye.